Welcome back to the shop, guys. Here's another update video. I'm getting close to putting riveting the cabin cover on permanently, and then this top aft skin will go on. And been doing a little fiberglass work. Finally got to the point where I was kind of finished with the panel. There's a few more things left to do, but that'll wait until I get it to the airport. But this video is mostly about what's back here. This is all going to get covered up by this skin, so it's going to be harder to get at everything. And so a kind of a reminder of what's left, or what's to be done or put back together once I get this skin on. Then I'll come in here at some point, put the battery in, of course, but there are several other connectors back here when this bulkhead goes back on that goes right up in here. So there is some power connectors that go up to the GTR20 is back there on that bulkhead. The magnetometer is unplugged because there is a fuse block that goes right here with 3 or 4 fuses in it that gets powered off of directly off the master. Here's the wire that goes to that. That'll get bolted to that fuse block. Then here's a connector that goes to the GTR20. There's one over there that goes to the GAD29, the data concentrator. There's a connector that goes to the I guess I got both of them on here. That's the AHRs. I think everything's good there. Pedostatic and angle of attack are all hooked up. I installed the limiter bracket that goes on the servo. That's right there. Kind of hard to see, but it stops that from over rotating, so you won't get an over center condition. Got the autopilot on there. I'll put safety wire in some of these connectors that I can, and then once I get them on, like this one here, I'll safety wire that so they won't come unscrewed. There's where the ELT gets mounted. There's a few little things that'll get tied up. So there's connectors on the back side of the bulkhead that you don't see here, that'll help support that wire loom there. Of course, the battery gets installed there. There's the ground wire over there for that. Here's the hot wire bracket that bolts it down. I've got the nut over there for this side and that side, so I don't have to go hunting for parts. There are rear seat belt or shoulder harness things that will get put into place once that's done. They're bolted on permanently back there, so that's done. There are 4 bolts that go here, and I've only got one in place right now because the other 3 will interfere with the rivets that go through these skins out here. I've got this stuff countersunk for the skin that goes there. Planning to use pop rivets here like they call out. I'm not sure if anybody's knows and has built one of these or just has information about it, but they call for the CS 4-4 pop rivet. It's a flush countersunk rivet. Not sure why you wouldn't use solid rivets there, other than it probably tends to swell and crack that fiberglass. And so they call for a pop rivet there, which is going to be a little bit weaker, I think. But then you probably end up filling them with some kind of a filler here in the head, because you're going to have a round empty hole in the pop rivet. And then I don't know if I'll put a thin piece of glass here and try to finish it out. I kind of like the look of not trying to hide that kind of stuff, because it usually ends up cracking if there's any shifting or movement between the 2 parts. The fiberglass will never put up with that. I think that's about it for now. Magnetometer goes up here, and I don't have that in there yet. That'll go in after all the riveting is done. I got most of this stuff out of there because I don't want it in place either for the vibration hazard of electronics, or just because it'll be in the way to do the riveting. So that's it for now. See you next time.